I'm hearing you on that one, and then they've gone to the cloud. And
Okay, we're recording. I pressed the button inadvertently.
Yes, it's now come up my end as well.
Okay, so we were just having a wonderful conversation about style, actually, which is really pertinent. But what I'd really like to do on this interview with one of my executive contributors to Preeminence Magazine, I'm presenting you all with my executive contributors as we go into launch and run up to the launch of Preeminence Magazine. So firstly today we have the absolutely amazing, adventurous, I haven't even got any adjectives that are superlative enough. Preeminent, that's but the wonderful Dawn Bates, who is going to explain what she does. One of the things that Preeminence stands for, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, is Preeminence stands for reinventing your life and your business as the best version of yourself, but succeeding as the best version of yourself. So that means that you throw away any cookie cutter ideas or models and copycat models of that anybody else try and fit you into, and reinvent your life and business according to your passions, your skills. That's actually it's actually a great skill of mine, is showing people how to do that. So that's why I share this passion. Today we're talking to Dawn Bates. So tell us about this amazing lifestyle that you have and what you do.
Okay, well, thank you for that build up there, Jenny. And as an author, I suppose I'd better come up with a few good words. I'm currently sailing around the world, writing books, creating huge amounts of content, writing for fabulous magazines like yours, the House of Preeminence, and coaching my clients into how to live a life that they love by their own rules, outside of this manufactured matrix that somebody somewhere along the line said, to be successful in business, you have to follow these rules. And as you know, Jenny, one of my rules is smart people don't follow stupid rules. These are not rules that I agreed to abide by. I make up my own rules and I live life on my terms. And for me, when you step into that space of owning who you are and not waiting for X amount of years or an X amount of income or X amount of followers or X amount of anything, that's when life really takes on. I mean, I'm getting excited just talking about my life, and this is the joy that I bring to the people that I work with and that I enable to live life on their own terms. So yeah. Fabulous. Thank you.
I love I love that you're not 30. What I mean by that is that I love, there's this whole new influencer generation are kind of coming up on our heels, trying to teach us how they manage to make a lot of money being bloggers and being on Instagram and all of this.
Bikini models.
Yeah, bikini models and whatever. But the fact is that we're veterans. We are veterans, because they think that they've reinvented something, and we are veterans at this model.
We are. Well, I got called an OG the other day, and I was like, well, what's that? Because obviously there's got to be an acronym for everything. And she goes, oh, you're an original gangster. I was like, oh, yes, I am, I think. No, I'm just Dawn. But we're the original, to use the newbies phrases, we are the ones that laid the foundations for a lot of these 30-year-olds to do what they're now doing. And it's almost like they're coming along and they think they know better just because they've harnessed social media. But as our fellow guru, I don't really like that word, but she's fabulous, and Jenni says, it's about a lot of the old school methods. It's about messaging. It's about, you know, having that proper contact with people. We're not stamps. And a lot of these 30-year-old millennials, they're collecting people like they collect stamps. And I'm not a stamp, my darling. I'm a person. And if you want to be in my space, you get to know me. And I would rather have fewer quality people in my space than lots of people I don't even know. There's too many energetic leaks in that space.
Yeah.
When you've got thousands of people sucking your energy and taking your messaging and your words, and I see it, and as you know, I come up with some cracking phrases, even if I do say so myself. And when I see them, I go, "Ah, that's so nice that you took my words and you're using them." And people can see it. They're like, "I saw one of your phrases again the other day." And I went, "Oh, did you?" Now, words, they're words. And we saw recently that the Entrepreneur magazine was trying to trademark the word entrepreneur and stop other people from using it. You can't do that. We can't trademark our words, but it's the phrases and the energy that goes with them that cannot be replaced. And we can have, as you say, as cookie cutters, and you can have these models and you can replicate them. But let's just look at the high street stores. You can go to any high street in any major city or town around the Western world, or in the world now. I'm seeing around the world as I sail into some of these remote places, and I'm seeing all these high street chains all over the world. I'm like, where did the individuality go? Where did the essence of self go? We've become 7 of 9. To use a Star Trek phrase, the Borg mentality. We've become such a collective and such a group of sheep that we have to follow, and we're losing leaders, we're losing innovators. And the only way we can really harness innovation and leadership is by truly owning who we are and knowing who we are and saying, I'm happy with myself. I am doing my best self. And for me, I'm so glad you raised what is preeminence, because for me, being British, that, you know, the old hierarchy of, you know, preeminence meant superiority over others and your subordinates, but it means so much more than that. It is about being your very best self. It doesn't matter whereabouts you are on your journey. It's always about being your very best self, always about raising your standards and being superior to the person you were yesterday. And it's never about you being superior to someone else. It's about you. What is my most superior life? What is my best life? What does that look like? And are the people in my space, are the choices that I'm making, are they enabling me to be my preeminent self? And my choice is preeminent. Is my lifestyle preeminent? Is who I am who I was born to be? Because we're all born to be great. Just look at the body. It's magnificent in all its engineering. Oh, it's just so exciting.
Well, you've succinctly talked about the third thing we were going to go. So I just want to come back to what you see as the challenges of the current small business landscape from where you stand.
There are several things that I see happening, and this was an interesting thing to dive into, because what I see is a lot of small businesses trying to do everything themselves at breakneck speed, trying to keep up with everybody else. And you see burnout happening, you see so many mental health issues because people are trying to be someone else. And that's never going to work. Never going to work. And I also see, especially in my niche, being an author coach, and enabling people to create content that's authentic and owning their own journey and being the role model and the leader for others, in their own unique style and way, is I see a lot of people knowing that they should write a book and saying they should write a book, and the coaches are the worst. They take years to do it. And the book that they start out writing is not the book that they're slogging away at over these years that they're writing it. When you go to write a book, make sure when you sit down, you write it and you get it done, because that book then encapsulates who you are in that space in time. As women, we evolve so quickly. You know, on a monthly cycle, we are not the same person we are at the beginning or the middle of each month. So when we take years to write a book, we're not the same person we were when we started it. We don't recognize that woman anymore.
Guilty, by the way.
Well, we have in words. But this is the thing. It's like we procrastinate because we're trying to keep up with everybody else. We're trying to get this money and we're hustling. And one of the things I say to my clients is just, your body is made up of oil and water, predominantly water, but you have all these oils in your body. And if you can imagine a container, a beautiful glass decanter is what I like to use, and it's filled with water and oil, and you're shaking it up all the time, okay? It's never settling, you know, and then it's only when you stay still that all the nourishment of all of these ideas of the oil that you put on your body to soften it and to moisturize it so that your skin can be the very best that it can be, that space of the oil at the top are all your great ideas. But you need to be still.
Oh, I love that metaphor.
And when we're rushing all the time, we don't get that. We don't get it and we miss it.
Oh, what a lovely metaphor. I love that.
Thank you.
Yes, oil and water with the essence sitting on the top, but it only happens when you're still. That's a keeper.
It is. Now watch that show up somewhere on social media.
So, okay, yes, totally get this perspective. So what is the particular solution that your work is bringing to that challenge, and how are you going to share that with us in the magazine? How are you going to share these people who are resonating with like these ideas of really stepping into your own life as your best self, especially through publishing, especially through getting their books out? Is just share with us a little bit, not specifically what articles, but I mean, what kind of content you're going to share with us in the magazine? I know, but I want our audience to, you know, to be excited.
In the words of Blackadder, brace yourself, Baldrick.
Right.
I speak from my truth, and I've been called the molecule shaker many times. I've been called a sledgehammer. I deliver tough love, and I deliver perspectives from having lived and loved across multiple cultures, and having worked with people over 40 countries and multiple faith and cultural, you know, different language sets, you know, reading from left to right and right to left.
Wow.
So, and I speak I speak verbally 3 different languages, but we all know that there are many more languages than the spoken ones. And so what I would be bringing to the audience is a life of travel, and the perspective of what it means to live globally and internationally while speaking your truth and not worrying about what other people think of you, and taking what I'm learning from all the countries that I'm traveling to and my time out on the ocean, because I spend weeks out on the ocean, and life at 5 knots gives you massive perspective. And I don't fly anywhere. You know, it's not that I don't like flying. I love flying, but it's a bit of a mind shift these days. To share with your audience, I remember I was supposed to be sailing from the north of Australia to Bali, but the boat delivery I was doing didn't happen, and I was gifted a flight for the work I do for women back to the UK, and I had to fly. I was like, oh, within half an hour, I'm over Bali, and I'm thinking, gosh, that would have taken me 10 days. And I got so excited. There will be a lot of excitement in my articles. I do get excited, very excited. So there's a lot of high energy, a lot of truth, and a lot of different global perspectives. So that's what they can. Lots of sunsets.
And lots of sunsets, and I love that. And just share with us in this quick interview now, what amazing adventure that you just we know that you're walking your talk, what you just accomplished, the latest journey when you got your captaincy certificate.
Oh, I haven't quite got it. I was shadowing the captain. I'm going for it.
Right.
I have just spent 3 months at sea, crossing from the Canary Islands down to Cape Verde, or Cabo Verde, to Montevideo, down to Las Malvinas, otherwise known as the Falklands, and then down into the south of Chile at Punta Arenas along the Magellan Straits, studying for my captaincy. As that meant crossing the equator, sailing or not sailing through the doldrums, at which point we're in the middle of this huge lake called the Atlantic, and it's really hot, so it's time for a swim. So there we are, jumping off this 55-meter old 3-masted bark tall ship into the middle of the Atlantic, and it's like, yay! So yeah, watching turtles and jellyfish and dolphins and whales, minke whales are just, and the birds, just an incredible sunset, dancing on the deck in the middle of the night to my own music, just being, enjoying. Yeah.
How freaking inspirational is that?
I'm so excited. I want to go again.
Okay, so this is what it means to live a preeminent life and bring your own preeminence into your life and business, because I don't see how you can separate them. For me, you can't separate them. So thank you so much, Real Dawn Bates. I just look forward to all of the episodes, as I call them.
Episodes. Oh, I like. Yes, I like.
Jenni P is quite good with words as well. So I look forward to all of your episodes. We look forward to all of your episodes as you share them with us in the magazine. So starting from the 30th of March, it's going to come very fast. Oh my God.
It's like, oh my God, it's come around so quickly. I'm so excited for you and for all of us. Thank you for creating this.
Okay, so tune in, ladies and gents. And what you can do right now is come onto my Facebook page. First of all, Dawn, you got a Facebook page?
I have, yes. Dawn Bates Author Coach.
Dawn Bates Author Coach Facebook page. Go and hang out with her. Come on to Jenni P House of Preeminence Facebook page, because there is a lot of information about preeminence and what preeminence can do for your business on my page, and there's going to be lots of activity happening there. So speak to you very soon.
Ciao for now.